Are you surprised to see the Clippers playing this well without Kawhi? They won 7 of their last 9 games, currently 7th in the West, but only 3 games behind OKC for the top spot.
So older James Harden with the mentality of the younger James Harden as far as leadership and trying to facilitate, get these younger guys involved. I think it's a good time for him right now. It's a lot of things that I think he likes to prove in his leadership role as he's older, that he doesn't have to do as much, but he can still kind of get it done. I picked him 2.5 threes over higher, and I knew he was gonna go. It was like an insult, like James can't get 3 threes. Like, yeah, I can get that. So I like the way James is playing. I like the way the Clippers are playing. It's not gonna last as long as we think it's gonna last, but just the energy to see that they out there fighting without Kawhi.
Yeah.
It just shows a lot of resilience.
Like I said, 13-9, 7th in the West right now. Very surprising. At one point earlier in this season, we were talking about maybe the Thunder snatching that top 4 protected pick from them, but good to see him bouncing back. Can you read your thoughts on the Clippers so far while they wait for Kawhi to make his return?
No, I like the way they're playing. I said it early in the show earlier this year. The addition has nothing to do with players, but the addition of Jeff Van Gundy
has been huge
to that staff, and emphasis on defense, the way they're playing defensively, I think is the key. We knew James was capable of having big scoring outputs. Not surprised in that, but we thought Gil said he could average 30. I said averaging low 20s and high assists is a good formula, but he's going to need some of these outputs throughout the season without Kawhi.
Yeah. So 22-9, 7 rebounds so far this season, playing 34 minutes a game.
Yeah, I mean, they're holding it down until Kawhi gets back because we don't know when that's going to be. To be above 500 right now, hey, that's all you can ask for at this point, right? In a tough Western Conference, so yeah.
You think James will win a championship?
No.
Okay. Is this a championship for him? Paul George leaves, Russ leaves, Kawhi's out, and he gets this team to the playoffs.
Made the playoffs in every season in his career.
What I'm saying is this like when we look at his career, and when someone says, this person's a winner, this person's a loser, to look at this roster and he's managing these guys. He has these guys playing basketball that we've never seen. We've never seen Zubac playing like this. We've never seen Powell playing like this. So to have them looking the way they look, is this like one of those things that say, you got to put some respect on his name? Because he could easily just say, man, fuck this. Let me go out there and just chuck this shit, and no one would even bat an eye. Yeah. Right? So the fact that he's averaging 9, 10 assists, passing these guys the ball, making them feel...
Yeah. Here's what Rashad said. This is his opportunity to be a leader, right? Which he's been a hell of a basketball player, and his numbers have been what they was, and people have always questioned that part of it, right? So for him to be in that role now while Kawhi is out, PG's gone, he's older now, so he's looking to do different things and to rely on his guys a little more at times. So I think, to your point, yes, and to add on what Rashad said, I think that leadership part is something that he's trying to prove to people that he can be. So, yeah, if he gets to the playoffs, and because we don't know how long Kawhi is going to be out, if he's going to play this year.
Do you bring him back?
You need him.
For what?
The All-NBA. Talent, caliber, player, solid,
if you get in the
contributor,
playoffs, right? I don't think you bring him back just specifically for the playoffs. No, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
So, but if the team was nasty right now, let's say they didn't have a good start.
Come March, right? Just say if he's out through December, starting the new year, we see what the record is starting the new year, right? You give it January, because he's got a lot of games in January. Every team play at least 17 games in January. I see where we are after January. Then if it's looking bleak, then no.
No, what I'm saying is,
I'm saying then you don't bring him back.
he plays in, let's say he comes back, plays in January, and he's showing signs.
February, March.
Do you trade him?
Is he tradable?
He's not tradable.
If he's showing any
He's not
type
tradable.
of,
I don't think nobody's taking that chance.
You know that you talk about goods and services. You like, I'm not buying that if it don't look like
remember, there's always a dummy that's willing to buy something. You can always trick a motherfucker to buy something, right?
Put some lipstick on it. Still a pig.
Still a pig.
It's a pig. Oh, look through these little goggles right here. Oh, that's a nice ass lady right there.
Yeah.
Well, still a pig.
So good to your point. But how dangerous is this Clippers squad with the healthy Kawhi and Harden, or somewhat healthy Kawhi and Harden playing at this level?
Does anybody buy Clipper Vision?
Did you say, dangerous?
Huh?
I was trying to get the. He asked
How
you a question.
dangerous?
I was trying to
A
get
little
the
dangerous,
exact
a lot
question
dangerous,
that he
no
asked.
danger?
It's a scale.
A scale of danger.
I know you was asking Gil. I just wanted to hear. I
was
wanted to
asking-
make sure I had to. No, you said Gil.
To start, but it was a question for the couch.
So let Gil answer. I just wanted to make sure I heard the question correctly before I answered it.
Level of danger.
Okay.
A level. Could be zero.
I mean,
could be middle.
Kawhi coming back, yeah, it heightens the team because now you got two star players out there, one all-NBA player. So, yeah, I mean, they become better than they are now, in theory. But
Hypothetically.
shit, I mean, how many games we gonna get you for, big fella? You know, the views is down, yeah. They've been down for a minute on you. Yeah, we've been.
You asked how many people have Clipper vision?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he said the views down. I mean, no one watches Clipper games.
I think he's talking about across the league because
I'm pretty sure that
they need the
across league
clock.
thing, yeah.
but I'm pretty sure when you are playing, nobody tunes in to the Clipper games. It's just FYI. And just FYI.
Damn.
But if he comes back, cool. If not, it comes to the point where they're at a real standstill. And the standstill is this. Moving to your new direction that's rebuilding, are you going to rebuild with both your superstars and you got to figure out to get rid of them? Or you have Harden playing his last days and making these guys better for his exit? Or do you want Kawhi coming back playing his last days? Like, who's going to put you in a better situation to move forward with? That's really how you look at it. Like, if you can get something right now for Kawhi, he was all NBA last year, so somebody's gonna bite.
Yeah.
You're gonna get big biters at Kawhi to bring back some new pieces that you can bring in and say, all right, this is my rollout plan, right? Versus, James Harden. Because
Kawhi under contract this season and the next 2 years after that. He signed that three-year, $150 million deal last year.
you can trick Utah to get rid of marketing. You can trick a motherfucker, trust me. You can trick Detroit out of some shit.
It seems to me that the Lakers and the Clippers are the same team.
Whoa, relax, bro. Relax, man.
You know why?
On the
Don't
verge
even
of
put that
greatness?
in the
Both
same-
of them? Okay, you think both of them are headed?
James Harden is Anthony Davis.
Whoa, broski. Whoa.
James Harden is the star on his team. He's without his other star, right?
He's smoking. It's the opposite of.
The role players for the Clippers, right, are holding the team together. The role players. James Harden is being the facilitator. Older in age, similar to AD. AD could be in the same position to do what James is doing, becoming the leader of the team in which he was brought in to be the leader of. Kawhi, yeah, you got here before I got here, but you can't stay healthy. So, listen, let me do it. Let me do it with less. Let me do it with less. Let's show you how we can do it with less. Let me be the focal point. If you're unreliable and you can't get it done and they trade you and they give us even more reliable pieces, I think we can get somewhere. But if we can't get nowhere you being unreliable, what the fuck are we doing? It's the same thing with the Lakers.
Yeah, you just got it mixed up, though.
Regardless.
LeBron, who's reliable.
But LeBron's not the young guy. He's not the young guy.
That should be the point.
The young, proven guy.
That the 4-year-old has to be the most reliable player on the court. That's the bad part.
Yeah, it's bad because the NBA's trash. You got a 40-year-old holding the team together and don't want to hand it off to the younger guy.
No, he can't. It's like he can't.
So Kawhi,
right?
You can't
like if I say, yeah, take the wheel, and like we've been driving, and I'm like, all right, King, take over, right? Oh shit.
See?
He's been like he's been watching, like
crash,
crash.
Yeah,
that's what happened. And that's why he don't want to give it. Right? That's the reason I can't give it to him, because he sleep. Like, yo, King, take it. Here, huh? What happened? I'm trying to give you the wheel. I'm tired. I want to give you the wheel so you can drive forward. And you sitting on the phone. You've been smoking, drinking. Like, LeBron's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to give you the wheel to this car.
But like James, Kawhi didn't have a choice to give him the keys at this point. Kawhi has to give James the keys. So there ain't been a place like that for the Lakers where I got to give you the keys. Here you go. James is in a better position to show his leadership. And that's why I'm only giving that reference, because it's like they're both high-level players. One is given the opportunity right now to show his leadership after his talent has faded a little bit. The other is sitting behind somebody else who's way older than him. So he's waiting for opportunity to do what James is doing, to show I can be the leader of the Lakers. And James is I can be the leader of the Clippers. I think it's both the same kind of message.
Okay, but that's the problem, man. How long does someone sit aside while you're not being aggressive? Like, how many minutes can you sit there and before it kicks in, like, oh shit, we still gotta try to win this game, y'all. Everybody go back active. Like, it's like, how long he came in the game. You're not warm yet. Okay, got it.
What's the difference, though? The difference is James Harden is the point guard. He can facilitate who gets the ball. AD not bringing that bitch up. He can't be like, hey, man, the point guard do that. That's why James is good at this position, and Kawhi wouldn't be able to do what James is doing because he ain't a point guard. He's a guy who gets the ball, puts it in the basket. James makes everyone feel like they have an opportunity to be a part of the game.
Man, I understand what you're saying, but I've never in my life, this must be hard to do. Yo! Bring that bitch over here.
Rudy does it.
Bring that bitch over here.
What they do to Rudy?
Right? Like
Rudy Gilbert. Hey!
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, that's Rudy Gilbert.
Hey!
I don't give a fuck what you said.
Hey!
They just look at him.
Yeah, we don't speak English.
But you said it don't happen. It
Like,
literally happens.
But that makes it. We don't speak that language. But what I'm saying, he gets the ball more. He's more aggressive than AD in the fourth quarter, right?
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's your man. It's the Lakers.
No, what I'm saying.
You got to talk to him.
Come on.
You talk to them.
Be honest.
He calling your phone after this.
When we watch the game, who looks more like they want the ball in the fourth quarter?
Okay, that's different.
Okay,
that's different.
that's all
he
I'm
don't
saying.
never get the ball, though.
But he never get. But who looks like
he wants?
It comes to a point where I'm like, just get that motherfucking ball.
Throw it to him one time.
Like, I'm starting to feel bad for goddamn Rudy over there. Like, come on, man, y'all just.
He just walk around, turn
he's ducking in every time. Hey, like, come on, man.
He turn around like, man, they won't give me the ball.
Like, I'm starting to feel bad. Like, man, just throw that motherfucker the ball, man. He getting open, man. Like, this damn shame down there. But that's what we want to see from AD. Like, come on, man. Like, at least want it.
Well, think about James.
Let me ignore you for it to look bad on you.
James played lethargic with the other two players. That was there until they started to just, once they're gone, James is starting to play like he's like, bro, I can do this. This is the best part of my game. I couldn't do that with y'all guys because y'all want what I got. I got the ball. I'm a playmaker. Let me be the playmaker.
So you gotta ask that question, man, because like outside of LeBron, when you talk about everybody, like, why are the other players ignoring them?
Yeah, that's
like that's
big
what, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
a big question.
Like,
that is the biggest question.
Because I'm sorry. Like,
no respect.
You got Shaq and Kobe, right? There's no way, right? If Shaq's on the court, Kobe's going to allow the other three to ignore him. That's not going to happen, right? It's. You remember the Joe Johnson them? You got Joe Johnson on the team, and you had Jamal Crawford.
Paul Millsap.
Yeah, Jamal gonna be like, hey, man, listen, bring that shit to me. And then you got Joe whispering to, hey, man, look, I don't give a fuck what you do. Last 5 minutes, bring that shit to me.
Yeah.
Like, so you got Teague out there like,
Who do I give it to? It's my time. Let me shoot.
sorry, Jamal. Like you gotta, Joe, fuck it. Right, because you already know both gonna whisper who getting that ball.
Yeah.
And that's really how it's. So it's like, come on, man, like, you gotta want it for you first before I can want it for you. I mean, you know, like because I see somebody who don't get the ball still call for it.
Facts.
Every game.
Facts.
You know Rudy ass gonna be out there every game. Jumping his happy ass in the lane every game. They gonna cause the 3 seconds.
For sure. Give it to me. Give it to
3
me.
seconds. And then look at you like, should have passed me the ball.
Throw it in here.
And it becomes a point like, I mean, shit, he is defensive player.
Whose turnover is that when you do that? When you get
Whoever got the ball.
Rudy, no, it's not. It can't be.
Whose
It gotta be
turnover is
Rudy.
that? Teams?
3 second?
Ooh.
Is that the dude with the ball? It can't be.
It nothing to do with the ball,
It goes
yeah.
as a team turnover?
Might be a team
Yeah.
joint.
Is that a team turnover?
So we will look that up, but you talked about.